health, arts and culture, to have a cultural center, which is very important for all of us. And I will definitely take this memorandum and personally talk to our Honorable Minister to include this in the program work so that this could be taken up at the earliest. Besides that, I don't know what are you going to ask from our Honorable MP when he is supposed to come tomorrow, but since he has some important engagement, he's sending some of his representative. And since we are close to him, you are also close to him, and I'm very close to him, I would request him also to take up this project. This is important for our people. We have now important projects coming, that is from the water supply project. The government of Manipur, under the leadership of our Honorable Chief Minister, he has taken keen interest in supplying water to the people of Manipur. And with the vision of our Honorable Prime Minister, we have formalized and we have got an approval for giving water supply to every household by 2022. That scheme has already approved by Government of India, and we are going to implement that. So here today, we have shortage of water in all the areas, but shortly we will be implementing all this. Therefore, every household will be connected with pipe water. And like SBM, Swachh Bharat, we implement toilet to every household we provide. Likewise, we are also going to have this project, and more than 3,000 crores has been approved, and we'll be doing that very shortly. But here, the most important thing is that our people, the village councils, the village authorities, the women, all the responsible organizations in the community should take part very seriously in implementing this project. You will be contributing 5% of the project costs in the project by means of labor or by means of land contribution or whatever you can adjust with the department while implementing this. So your active participation is required. And most importantly, we need to conserve water. We need to conserve our environment. That is very important. Otherwise, when we don't conserve water, nobody can provide us water unless we take care of ourselves. So that's what I want to request our people for the coming project. Hmar people, as far as my knowledge is concerned, my interaction, my association with Hmar people, my experience, I have come across with so many beautiful people of Hmar people. I never have seen any Hmar people who is not useful for the society. Wherever they are placed, wherever they are, I have seen some difference from you, wherever they are. They may be in the army, they may be in the government service, they may be in business, they may be wherever they are. I see them differently, and there is some difference in their life. And I always admire. You are doing well. You said you are a small community. You are a neglected community, but God is always with you. And I believe that you are doing so well. You are progressing so much. There is something behind you people. And what I believe is that the church that you have is standing so strong behind you. Therefore, you are progressing today. Today, you know, our state Manipur is a very, very beautiful, beautiful state. Beautiful state. But we need to give our best. Government is planning a lot of things to be done, and they are doing. But unless and until we give our support, it is difficult to see progress. Therefore, Hmar as a community, as a very, very effective and reasonable people, if the way you are contributing individually, if you contribute to the state as a community, the state is going to get great blessing. I want to request on behalf of our state government to give your contribution in whatever way you can to our state development. This is the need of the hour. People ask everything from government, but government cannot give. But the government needs from the people to give. The people support us individually, as community. So our state, we can transfer and will make difference. This is the need of the hour. And this is what I want to appeal to you on this special day. You know, our culture is so beautiful. Because of our culture, we remain as we are today. And we have cultural dances, we have cultural songs, we have cultural practices, so many things. But let us continue to preserve all these and the good culture that we have. Because of our forefathers, the way they practice culture in many ways. Our culture is so beautiful. I said it is our culture. We need to live with our neighbors. We cannot live alone. Therefore, we need to extend our good relationship with our neighbors, with our people around. That was our culture before. And we have to practice, we have to continue with that. We have to promote that. When there is a dispute among people, we immediately settle. Coming together, reasoning together, understanding together. That was our culture. People say it is a way of practice, but I said it is a culture. When we have an enemy come to our house for shelter, we never allowed him to be destroyed. We protect him. That was our culture. What a good culture we had once. We must promote that. We must preserve that. When some people, our neighbors, suffered due to natural calamities or war or anything, we extend our help, our concern. We show our mercy, our love to them in hour of needs. That was the culture of our tribal people. And today we have to continue that. We have to practice that. When we try to cut a big tree, those days it was full of trees, full of jungles. But when we want to cut a big tree, we go, our parents, our forefathers, they will go and sleep and dream whether that can be cut or not. They're very careful of destroying the natural resources, even though that is the only source of their living. That was a culture. Hunting, shooting, killing birds, killing animals was our way of surviving. But too much destroying the wildlife was not our culture. There is a belief that one person who is so expert in killing birds and animals, they don't live long. That's what people talk. And I have seen with my own eye. Even a friend of mine who was very good in shooting birds, killing birds every day, 20, 30 or many. Parents warn, this is good for us, but it is not good in the sight of God. People are saying that they don't live long. They don't live long. It is not a good omen. That's what they said. And that particular friend, my friend, died very young. I have seen with my own eye. In my village where I live, some years back, some 20, 25 years ago, animals are there. But it is gone now. One fine afternoon, a deer running to my village entered the house of a friend, a very well-to-do family. And it was a daytime, school off time, and my two friends, the house owner of that young man, very handsome man, very highly qualified man, and his friend, both of them came to know that the deer running, people are chasing, and entered to the house of that man. And unfortunately, the deer entered into their house. And they locked the room, and they killed the deer, and they shook hands with happiness, full of joy. And there was a big news in the village that this day, today, two young men kill a deer in the house, enter in the house. And people say it's not a good omen. They should allow the animal to go out. They should not kill, because the animal have come into the house for protection. And that is not our culture. Even human being, if they come for shelter, we are not supposed, your enemy may enter, but you are not supposed to kill that. You have killed an animal today for your food, enjoy happily, but it is not going to be a good omen. Few years later, these two young men, when they are young, when they have children of 2-3 years old, both of them died. I believe our culture. I believe what our forefathers says. I believe the beautiful culture that been practiced by our forefathers, particularly the tribal culture. Today we are here as Christians. We have very good culture. Dancing, singing, traditional songs is also important. It's a way of life. But our discipline, our belief, our faith, that has been brought down to us by our forefathers. This is so relevant to us even today also, preserving our culture, preserving our environment, extending our relationship, our friendship to our neighbors, contributing to our state through our resources, through our prayer, through our support, through our moral support, in whatever we can. The good culture that we have, we need to practice, we need to contribute to the people so that people will see the beauty. I appeal to my people today here that our state, Manipur, is deeply in need of our help, our contribution. We want to contribute, we want to do so many things. Our state government wants to do so many things, but unless and until there is no participation from the people, it is difficult. Therefore, taking this privilege, I want to appeal to you on this They expecting your contribution. Thank you so much for the wonderful time that you have given, and I'm also happy to have my friend, Mr. John, the guest of honor, a very dynamic officer who has been a prominent figure in our state, being here with the people, and all of our special guests who has come to bless the occasion. Privileged to be with you all. Thank you so much, and God bless.
Thank you so much, sir, for your wonderful speech. To hin a dot no ka ding in speech ngai thazom no nga leita special guest Sri B Zone Tlang Tin Kuma speech mi nei pek ding in a hun lu tak la ding in ai ko nga la ni
Pu LDCO Honorable Minister PhD Pu Tuithaphai Jetzote Miss Mayros Pu Lalmok Pham Hoite Nulepa Nam Thoitu Numak Tlangwal Voisuna Hmar Cultural Festival 2020 Mangdinga Hunghai Popo in Reng in Amasan Chipai Kabuk Chewni Voisun Hear me Puying Zat Zat A Hung Home He Art and Culture A Pila Puhan Anmimak San Pek Hai Langai na tu hai ni hizat zat hi e lau mane ti hi e khrit tha kanuma chun nakitai chief get sinang fil tang khan ma nam hai hi la ting amane thu ting amane pathin ting amane mi nam dang hai chunga umai ni ti da ma me ril pe ka khang hai kha ri ngai ta chun vai suna hi ei hung khom ta si sin chu rot na ke hom thlom te sak je sona man kong pek no ma na kita welcome speech ei ne apu lal mu pham hoi te na ril ang khan Art and Culture Han Whole Ball Antum Tidam Ritania Whole Dam Elo Ball Tenni Chunchu Musical Chu Amen Sonana Chu Museum Room Pakhat Pek Museum in dedicated la Hing la ya Ein Nam Thil Hai Ei pu na mane anwan le ei thu le la hai ti ngai te ma tonga internan bible in le masatak ti hai dam anwan le ei nun ro bu ti hai dam anwan le ei la hai hrim ha a soft copy na mane kha building sunga han ing khatin la mi tu khom hung en hai sin la mar kha definition pe ka ngai tan ho dini cho an mulen rulin what is smart ki khan define vong mal dini cho tun mar culture mi ko la explain ding chun hi wa hi kan pu na na so la ya mi so kan thina na hi wa hi kan thai khung na hi wa hi kan pai ko na mun dang nga fe pen ngai la kan ni cho theory sunga sin la marhai thil ka hrit nu manen te chen chu kha munan thuya khatakan thokan chu hi kan thina na tingai tan oreng ne hingai marhanan lo yeng khatana khatakan thokan ei history kha chu olte te hanan sikal dene สุขปุยทลิงดินเกี่ยมArt and Culture Minister ชัดเจนว่ากระดิ่งเวียนเลนเกี่ยมเราหิลเวียงกตาอเมริกมันรันดำค่ะอากปีมีเปเวนละจุนอปันนี่นะนักกีฬาจีบเกษนังฟิลตาไอ้ทิ้งเลมาไฮไอ้วัดนุ่งจ่าไฮไอ้ culture ไอ้ history ไฮเลยอินซอมทัดนั่นเองนี่เลยไอ้หุ่มหัลหิมักมัวเนี่ยวัยสุนเอ็นเตอร์นันฮิลายาบรูกินหอยเทว่าฟังสุนัยในไทยนะจ๊ะไซกดมีปุ่นที่อันรำจีเตะทิ้งเลรูไฮอันเล่าหุ่มหัลหิงาบรูกอินหอยเล่บรูกทัดไอ้มังเทนะหิงติงอะเขาเป็นนัสติเกนมาเลยละสันจูไอ้ปีเลปูไอ้ไม่ติดไอ้ฝากเลโดนไฮไอ้หลักหอมนาอิงกิมสุรการิน water supply มีเพียงสิลาหอมไอ้สมนั่นดิ้งไอ้โดนดิ้งตักจูอันใดง่ายจูนัวจูงันเลยจุนไอ้นี่ใน preserve ชัดตะกาไอ้วัดดงหายมันนี่อันนวลเลยทิ้งเลยรู้หายมันนี่ไอ้ preserve จนนักกี้ไอ้ทลาไปหายนะอับ benefit ขันลงตรงนี้จนไอ้คริสเซงเงินเขาเวลาจังกางไปตุนอินเทอร์เน็ตเอสที่เลี้ยงกิมอินเทอร์เน็ตทุ่มโน้อยนี่ให้สินล่าอินเทอร์เน็ตทวนทุกวันจอกที่วงเว็บไซต์ต่างๆมีนันเครียดฮีเอสหินไอ้ culture art and culture เฮ preserve ง่ายสิจุลัยจึงจุน market ง่ายสิไอ้นี่ก็หุ่มหัลตินละ marketing ติงทั้งไอ้ลักสิโนฮันจูตู้ขมามีริปุยเหล่าดึงกันนี่จู Internal Exhibition Commerce and Industry Director กันนี่แหละนะFrance ดาม German ดามมันโน่นคีสิงคโปร์ Myanmar มุนดังกันเฟลกันนี่จูข้างไห้กัน Tribal อินทุมนัดจิรันข้างไห้ดามนี่showcase กันในนั่นสละกันนี่จูมุมเบย์มุนไห้ดามมันข้านอินเดียนFeminia Fashion Week ไฮดามันโชว์เคสกันเนี่ยข้ามโมเดลinternational level ไฮดามดีไซน์นัลตักนั้นหงซีมดอกจุนจิเขาเวลาจะพูดอย่างโนเร่งกันนี่ tribal dress ชิมไฮข้า evolving จริงไรกันไอ้เนี่ยอเมริกาในทีมโนจุนจูน้ำดังมานี่ก็ตัวตาเกาหลีหานั้นก็จะรันหงมาร์เก็ตาอัศวินเลจานี่นั้นทีวีงัดหายหิงไอตาหิงอังเท่าเห็นไอ้นี่พม่าไอ้ลาหายมาร์เก็ตอังเห็นไอ้ culture ไอ้ทิลเนี่ยไอ้ arting คอมมิชชั่นละไอ้ evolving มีนเขาเวลินันดิดานดิ้งตุนไอ้ไปกงเอ็นตินาไอ้ไปกงหายคอมมิชชั่นละตีนลายไปกงไห้กับจุดลายมีนันดิตดัลไทยเนี่ยจ้ะตุลายอันดิดดานinternational market ที่สิงคโปร์ที่ไทยแลนด์ที่ยังอังจีมันดิตาข้างไห้ค่ะง่ายตัวอินเทอร์เน็ตทูmarketing ดานให้ข้างกันมาเอลักโนจุนจุสเต็กเน้น cultural สเต็กเน้นเอาง่ายจุนจุมีค่ะอินทรังดูกันไตนี่ค่ะข้าอินทางนาขนาดไม่มากสันดิเนี่ยจุนลาจุงจังตัวเตะหงฟิลกันนุ่มนอกลาหิมาลาชัดตักปัดทีนลาเนสินลาลาฟซงติงผมเนสินลานำลาติงผมไม่พูดกันน้ำดังให้นั้นนุ่มมันนั่นเล็ดตาอันสักอันนี้เล็ดดานันดิกมันดิกโนหอมวัชปุยโลพัลนันลากมันลากโนหอมฟิโลอามาร์เก็ตติงปอยสัมหูนักนั้นหงมังโนกะพุกตุปานอิงคอมเบเนฟิตหลักวัจังตะเลาข khang an lei kan khang ting pang hom ma intinam mai lak dan ding ei thu le la hai he midang in an lowin let song ding ani chun phalna agreement na mane hi kan la hi chu pa kha pan thon phalna a phalna nin let kata hi lan thokhin sum fai profit ing imane kam hu chun aphuk tu pa ko la chung ang khang ang peng ka ti bek da an no chun chu an ni han marketing an team le han kum som ni nunga chu la internet an upload ha hi aphuk tu ha hi an ji ka wang khopela an let tu mi hin jik lem talaka aphuk tu pa min ha ala hong bo hun aum ding an len khang ting khom ha ma len la kanuma chun atop nataka ding he cái không mà cấp bốc ra thì không mang thấy điểm tí căn ngày tụ lại dừng hành pu thì một thế mi press đã na team hop là cái chỗ có không thấy nó thụt không mà special guest in Milo si la đăng hai chỗ cái số phone đó mình nói là functional president đó mình siro kalau tu ana cho adang po bleng na sia camping kham ta si ei minister in zaum tak pu el di kholak hung dinga ti bok le khan anung hung zui lo thei lo ko ma pathin rem run ni ta jinga chu poi chung no zandar som chen office kai ka ta voisuna ka sin tho ai po chu ka thol ding ni ta lom ka ti ai mi feel na hi cái hôm kapu hai cái tiết đứng treo mà nè thì lần rồi nan mit ăn mi bị tụng nên vậy khát không cắt lan sinh ai nữa art and culture in ý mà nè thô đứng ấy nè anh nè chun lan sinh nông cái tiết thì ha công khẩn nông ni bốc rồi se cái lo me
tu hin jubilben hai kha an hun lading in ko na ros
oh hello pu zolom sang khamyong kai pek sin tuwa a special guest oh pu bi zon tlang tin khomai music shil pek ang khan ei la hai oh nam dang in anin let zo ani suklar zo I mani za to ma julai a mi pakhat aung suk dan toi ti music shil pek ata chuchun cultural troop sai po ei lam thei ding in ei hong sim ding ani chuta kachun ei renga lam ding in feel bokani
hello check hello
ai pi pu hain mongolon zaya an lo sakta nung ei la hit ngai no na then tam tak ei hit no a then tam tak nei hita a theno hai a the ai khoma ladang lidaman lo ke ko pa chule chun mizoram khom hin ei la hi thukhin la tam tak simin an lo uma ei pi pu hai trong hào sa an lo nia an tronga la an sim hai tu la ya then tam tak na simple mai ti a strong talu ti an thila chu ei pi pu hai a o ei nei ma la hai le pol nga pa si le porik pa si hai chau le khathim vor to pa ei nei hunga pronunciation in diktaka mangai tuma illitei tumani chun ei lo tho sol den ti hi ama san kong thuni sen la chu la chu tu na nu sak ding ani
Tir tam ka tu chal tu birthday mi kem pe la ka cham le birthday mi kem pe la nang ma wa yin sen lai na wang ka chei no trong bao khát khô mô cả lúc ôi vui trong bao khát khô mô đi trong bao khát khô mô đi na chun che no tu đi ai đi đi na chun che no tu đi ai đi chun le du hal le yin đi ka cha tin du Real tu yang ade oh chanu real tu yang ade real tu yang ade oh chanu fan puyan rumi thang fan solang rumin thang fan solang lo fan puyan rumin thang fan solang lo se be ta mo ka di nui moi te kan herbe o kan sundula kan herbe din kan herbe o kan sundula bunga chakro ni toy le chang bunga chakro ni toy le chang ipartana pulranga chakadumi Tui tir te na sol mi ki tui tir te na sol mi sang ma tui tir te na sol mi ki a sol mi sang no sin kong a chi a si ka nu mi sang nei til tu in o a cho wen la nei til tu in sang nei til
Alam hai kha ei camera ting nga ngai so ting song san de tui ting nga no kai jo so ting nga ngai ting le
lung lam ba
so ting nga ngai ting o
lung lam ba hoi su ka lung lam ba hier tang ka ti chal tui sui lung a lengi min ne manung no nang no chu Oh, take care, Dang Ji, la lai sen le. Tina tuni cheno tuni eiti Tina tuni cheno tuni eiti Jule su halle hi mo di ka ting su Riu tu yang ade chanong ili Ban puyan rum thang ban zola Ban puyan rum thang ban zola Đâu sẽ bị các cô cả đi nuôi môi thế khănHin kan hervel o kan sum tula Bunga chaklo ni toy tel cha Bunga chaklo ni toy tel cha Ipar cha na purang at chak kadumi Isara tamsu ko kachamo mi Vang batui tir ke la sol mi ti Vang batui tir ke la sol mi ti Sang no sin khong achi achi kadumi Vang nei chiu thui na jowi la Vang nei chiu thui a châu el am Kan lo be
tuhin adot zara dingin peng pelep hai an hun lutak la dingin ai kau no ngala ni
Vai sun chu khuso ta vai char char de o folk song in diktak pi pu sai ai ngai khak ding na mi pui hai kha tau to khan lo ngai la le chung mun nang nyam den ro le alan chip to ma in chip marin dam ro apani an dam ro je ram ro le tu hin zai min oi ding na alom nan ai lung hak nu hi chi ka hong peraw le kalom emen moi ta kan oi ro ku ya so kan
Chalel lang tlangin mirelan tim o mirelan tim